Afternoon everyone. I was hoping to get a kayak in this afternoon, but to be honest it's really quite windy, so I thought, you know what, we've had a lot of rain, let's go for a walk out to one of my favourite local waterfalls, Red Van, and it's a great opportunity to test the GoPro Hero 12 out in windier conditions as well. And it also means that Oti gets a decent walk before we go on to a run of long shifts. So many reasons to be out here today. The main one, just because I love being out here. So let's take on one of our favourite walks. So we've got some hill ponies of some description. I think these guys are probably Shetland crosses, maybe Welsh in there. We've got foal out there. There's quite a few of them. But before we start on the walk I want to do, I just wanted to have a little look at the waterfall down this end and see how it's looking. I can hear it from now, it's quite exciting. I do love running water. Let's have a look. How's it looking? Yep, got quite overgrown here, so you can't see a lot, but that's looking as though it's running pretty well. Excellent. So we're going to head up there. Let's go. We've left the ponies behind, there's no obvious livestock out here, so Oti can go off lead for a while. I'm in full waterproofs because I know it's going to be wet and boggy out there, but I'm hot already. Big mistake. I should have brought my rucksack, put my waterproofs in it. But I'm very pleased about the choice of where we're going today, and I'm definitely not going to complain. We've got a bit of sunshine. Look at that. What do you reckon, Oates? Good to be out, isn't it, pup dog? Good girl. Who's good puppy? I'm just going to scan round so you can have a quick look behind us, because the light will have changed by the time we walk back this way. Oti's enticed me down here for a look, so let's get a bit closer. Yeah, looking pretty great, isn't it? Is that nice, puppy dog? Now that is one happy little duck dog. Obviously she's been down here since she was tiny. She knows which places are safe. Good gal. And this is actually quite a nice tip for me too, but not today. Well done, pups. Now there's nowhere near as much water as there will be come winter, but it's a fair bit considering that some points this was nearly dry 2 weeks ago. Plenty of berries around, so rumour has it that will be a cold winter, but I never know whether to believe that or not. Good. Isn't that great? I don't think I'll ever get over my love of running water. We haven't come a lot higher yet, but the weather's already got a very different feel to it. Cold wind coming through. I'm feeling quite a bit bleaker up here. That's why those waterproofs are always worth it. Now when I first moved here, about 5 years ago, I tried walking right along the river and realised you end up in bog. There's a crossing there, But when I first started walking this, it was middle of winter and it was way too floody to try that. Since then I've walked it from the other side, which is a walk I did a couple of weeks ago and videoed for you all. And that was when I was able to join this all up. But this walk I now know it's not worth trying along the river. We need to go up higher. So let's go. Isn't that rowan tree just gorgeous? Just picture perfect. Good girl, well done. Obviously I'm not letting Oti get too far ahead because I don't know when we'll come across any livestock. And I'm slow at the moment. I am struggling with my health. Since I had long COVID, it's never been the same. But I can't let that stop me. I think if I stopped altogether, I'd never get going again. I just have to accept that this is all a lot slower. But at least we're out here. Hey pups! Good girl, come on then. If you look over in that corner there, that is our first glimpse of Meldon waterfall. And it was seeing it over there that made me want to go and find it. And then it was just a case of figuring out a route to do so. This gives a nice clear view of where we're going. That ridge over there is a track, and basically we're going to cross over and get onto that track. Another option is from the car park just to follow that wall up, but I find that route a bit steep, and I do love being next to the water for as long as possible. But isn't this looking just a bit lovely? Happy puppy dog. I've tried various routes across. I've done that track a couple of times, but there's some very, very narrow sections on it, and as you get to the bottom of the gully there are some boggy bits. So to be honest, I've decided it's worth the extra bit of a walk, go a bit higher above the gully and stick to the main tracks. Now can you see those buildings up there? If this were a firing day, there'd be a flag flying from it. It's a bit late to realise that when you get to here, but you can look the firing times up online. Good girl! She just got a bit too far ahead again. Good girl! Well done, puppy. Nice work. Oh, isn't it just gorgeous? I know. I go on a bit, but I can never get over it. Now people laugh at me because I'm fairly clueless about the names of tours and things. I just walk out to them and know my nearest, and I always have what 3 words app to tell me where I am if I needed. But I will look these ones up for you and put them in the info. That's the main first climb done, and we can see nice and clearly now where we're heading, where this track joins the one where we'll be at their right, and we'll head off that way. Just look at the sky and the colours and the shadows. Isn't that just amazing? Good cow. So Oti's just spotted a cow ahead, so I've called her back. I'll pop her on lead. Good girl, sit up. Well done. And then we'll carry on, but I'd really rather not cross its path. If I weren't working tomorrow, I'd have been really tempted to camp up here tonight. But that'll wait. There's always another day. But wouldn't these shadows moving across look amazing as a time lapse? As it's going that way, I've changed my mind. I'm going to carry on to the bottom of this track and then take a left. It's a little bit different to my normal route, but I'd rather stay out of trouble. So we're going right along here, so well out of this cow's way. It will just wait there for us. We'll get out of the way and leave it in peace. The cow's not doing anything wrong, bless it. It's just lost its herd. It's calling out to them. But you do get it happen that they'll occasionally latch onto you as a walker, which obviously isn't ideal. Looking back, you can see how much out of my way I came, and in all honesty I probably should have cut through earlier because it's nowhere near as boggy as I thought it was going to be. Obviously I didn't know at the time, and this is the track that I indicated, but I do sometimes, that I'd have come across on. So it wouldn't have made a lot of difference in all honesty. But you can see the green track, bright green one, running down to the river there. That's the point at which we started climbing uphill. That gives you an idea of where we've been so far. And that's the waterfall we're heading for. As you can see, this is a far less defined track and one I wouldn't do in bad weather. Good girl. Good girl, nice work. Well done, pups. So she can run for a little bit longer, but as you can see, as we get towards the waterfall, there are sheep around there. So she'll be back on lead. We're going to head left here. But you can see by the amount of tracks that meet how many different options there are. There are just so many routes around here that all get you to the same place and vary what you're doing. Good girl. There we go. Red Van waterfall. I've seen it with far more water in. I've seen it with less. But it's just brilliant to be out here. When I first started walking this, I didn't have a clue what it was called. I was only going back to the Dartmoor 365 page on Facebook that I found out. Oti's being a very happy little duck dog and tolling in the grass at the edge. That's too slippy. That's better. Pretty cool, isn't it? Oti, can you come back this side? Come on, go steady. Good girl, well done. Well done. Let's carry on up. Right. Now I'll put the camera down. Let's jump across this bit. We appear to have an audience. Hey sheepies! There we go, you can see how many different routes of water we've got coming. You didn't mean to do that, did you? Down into the pool there. Good girl. And then if I very carefully. Oti, come here please. You're too clumsy. Good girl. Pop you back on lead for a minute. Come over here. You can see that this is where the water gets concentrated to go through, and that's what creates this fall. Just having a bit of fun with Oti. And wave. Good girl, well done, nice one. We won't go too much further, but as I've still got plenty of daylight left, I'll carry on for a little while. Isn't that stunning? The tracks are so clear from up here, and it's not often I've up here on such a clear day, so I could actually follow tracks on the pool back and then left towards the army camp. But that's not quite what I want to go. I want to go a bit further afield. So let's go and investigate. You can see we've got quite a few ponies up there. This is again all looking stunning. I really want to explore this area far more, to be honest. You can see it didn't feel like it, but we've risen a fair way. In fact, that tour over there is one I have to walk to, and to be honest, that would make quite a nice circular walk, going up that and then back onto our track. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to start heading back down in a minute and go back a slightly different way, because we've done very well, we've stayed dry so far. And I do tend to get a bit carried away and spend all day out here and not do jobs at home that need doing. So it's now a good puppy dog. Oh look, our lost cow is still lost. It's calling. I'd imagine that the herd over there are the one it belongs to. You've got ponies in front and then there's a herd of cows behind. To show how quickly the weather can change. There's the rain coming in. Following a slightly different track back, just a bit further from the falls. Volta. Oh, she couldn't care less. She's found a way to get even wetter. Oh no! Pool's gone. Oh dear. There's pool gone. Isn't that amazing? We've got pouring rain here. Look over there. We're in lovely weather. We're just in the wrong place for now. Hey, we've got blue sky ahead. Less than a minute after the last bit of video, and look how it's cleared. I never get over this. Just the speed the weather moves across. I think it's awesome, but it is also how it's easy to get caught out. And now we've got hailstones. Just love it up here. Good girl. Stupid weather. Look at that. Hey little duck. Good girl. Should we carry on then? Come on then. Good girl, Oats. So that pool out there is an important drinking source for livestock and wildlife that lives out here. So that's the track we came in on, but we're going to follow this nice main route down to the road, take a left towards the army camp, and then follow the stone wall back. Oti has found somewhere to play king of the castle, or queen of the castle, however she feels. Is that nice? I think we definitely did too much tour finding when she was little. And she was also brought up by cats. What are you bouncing on? Come on, this way. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Just stunning and dramatic out here. I wonder what happened to our lonely cow. Whether they found their herd. This track is always longer than I think it is. Weird how that happens. Lots of little birds flitting around. Yep, still looking lovely out there. Even with the rain coming. Hello. Hiya. You can see how accessible a lot of these tours are, which is why so many people enjoy walking them. It's just often nearer the top you have to be a bit careful. But the tracks up are often very good. That up to our left and ahead is the army camp, and we're going to be going to the wall and then following it off to the left. If you go straight on here you get to the cattle grid by the army camp, and there's a bridge over the river, and it's a fairly iconic view. I think anyone looking at any Dartmoor pages will have seen it numerous times because it beautifully frames. Hold on, let me just stop Oti. Good girl, well done. It beautifully frames the river and these tours behind them. I really doubt you can pick it up because I can't zoom in, but just over there, we've got belted Galloways. They're one of the breeds of cattle out here, and I love to see them. Actually, there's some in the field over there as well, just where that truck's coming down. Good cow. We're walking a track that pretty much runs alongside the wall. But lesson learnt, I've tried walking right next to the wall and you get stuck down holes. Sheep's ahead. So Oti, good girl. Put up your lead for a minute. He's a good puppy dog. Well done you. Good girl. I'm sure this is a mirage and the top of this hill is getting further and further away from me. We've got to be getting near the top sometime soon. I'd love to be younger and fitter, but when I was younger and fitter I was too busy working every hour under the sun as a groom, looking after, riding, driving horses and looking after various other livestock. But there we go, that's how life works, and I think that's why I make the most of being able to get onto these places and get out and about. Now, I love this old dry stone wall. There's a lot around here and they make for amazing landmarks. Just think of the work that was put into them. They really are pretty excellent. You can see the sheep runs in there for when the sheep are brought in, sorted, sent to market or taken back to the farm. It's all very well thought out. What about that for a view? You can hear the traffic on the A30. Got Oakhampton over there, but it's just stunning. We've just got the shadows playing across the moor in front of us again. Oh, we've got baby coos. That's it, little ones, you stay with your mums. We don't want to be in between you. This is going to be far too wide angle to pick it up. I've got a pair of buzzards playing ahead and above us, which is always lovely to see. Well, you'd be an absolute idiot to ignore those signs, wouldn't you? We've got another two over there, so that's three up. amazing to watch. Blue sky behind us. Still looking very stormy. Ahead of us. I do love these dark, stormy, sort of atmospheric skies. Particularly when you're getting closer to home. And it doesn't matter at least if you get wet. Good girl. So we're coming to the curve in the corner, which is where we headed off and across. And we're going to head back down now. So just to get our bearings, we headed up there at the top, took a right and across. There's the waterfall we went to, straight ahead of me. We're going to go down that track there. As you can see, sheepies around. Post you back on lead. Like I said earlier, you can follow this wall all the way back to the car park, but once you get around that corner it gets very steep and my knees don't like it. So we'll head this way. The light's just lovely. You can just see the waterfall coming down there. Oh, I love this time of year. I know people love the summer, and the summer is wonderful, especially if you know that you're going to get consistent weather. But to be honest, this year we haven't even had that. And then you get to this time of year, just coming into autumn, all the colours are changing. Starts to look amazing. It's quieter out here. What more could I ask for? Even this track, I must say, is quite steep going down. Yeah, you've got four-wheel drive, you're okay. Okay. This way. Good girl. You blend in too well with autumn colours, don't you? Good girl, come on then. Well done. Past the stunning rowan trees again. Back towards Meldon Quarry Car Park. I don't think I'll ever get to see a steam train going across the viaduct, or even freight in my lifetime, but it would be nice to think it would. I think we've got one more lot of rain coming over, just because it can. Have you had a nice dip, Oti? Is that good? Good girl. Good girl. This way then, when we get rained on. I think we're going to get wet once more. The gorse is singing at us and tweeting at us. Brilliant. They're probably telling us to go away, quite possibly. It is a bit late for babies. Even at these lower levels, what a view. It's all about the contrast. You can see a bit of quarry very clearly from here. The main quarry is on the other side of the road. This looks its most impressive. It wasn't last winter, it was the winter before, and it had icicles hanging off it, and it was just amazing. It's a little bit slippy down here. That's us heading back towards the car park. These particular ponies are very cheeky. They broke the bridge across the river down to the Green Pool the year before last. So it is really important when you're out in these places that you do close gates and we keep them where they should be. Right, little baby, I'm coming behind you. Fortunately, as you can see, they are too bold. They really should be wilder than this to live out here successfully. Yeah, you. How long is reasonable to stand and wait for a rainbow? We've really enjoyed that walk. So from Meldon Quarry Circular out to Redavan, down to the Army Camp and back. Hope you've enjoyed it too, and join us again soon.